So, Congressman, you have worked tirelessly on this. That's why we wanted you on today. You have been the guy behind this thing. Give us your analysis of this bill passing yesterday and tell us about it.
Well, first of all, John, it was a great day yesterday. Was it a perfect bill? No. Was it a bill that I would have liked to have seen triple the cuts? I told McCarthy this as well as the caucus. But, this stairway is made up of a lot of steps. And we took the first step yesterday, and it hasn't been done in my recent memory, the last 30 or 40 years, actual cuts. And think about this. This president, this administration could not find $1 to cut. They could not find $1. If you run a lemonade stand and I'm 10 years old, you could find $1 to cut. But what we did was pass a meaningful plan for the Senate to consider. And John, I would add, this isn't something we're going to take. We're not going to let the Senate water it down till it's so that it's just smoke and mirrors. This is what we're going to get, or we'll vote against it when it comes back. The other big thing, we're not taking up any legislation from the Senate until they give us something back, and it's got to be substantially what we put over there. So when you cut 87,000 IRS agents, when you put work requirements, if you get a federal paycheck, that makes sense. When you cut some of these Green New Deal tax credits that for electric cars for only the wealthy, that makes sense. So I was excited, and you said it perfectly. You can't let wanting to be perfect get in the way of the good. We did something good for America, and now it's on the Senate. If the government gets shut down, it's on their watch. And we've done our job. Let's see what the Senate does.
Ralph Norman with us. Congressman, let me just ask you straight out. Are you guys willing to go to the mat on this? Because we know it's dead on arrival in the Senate. What they come back with is going to be some watered down piece of crap with another $1 trillion increase in the debt and cuts put off till 2027 when you guys have no control over different Congress, right? All that's going to happen. They're going to want to get through the election. They don't want to give you guys the power to do this again during the next budget. So you're going to get back garbage, right? We both know that. Are you guys going to be able to stand up to that? A lot of people think, once again, the Republican conference will cave. What, sir, say you?
If they cave, if the Republicans cave, they're going to lose. We will lose all credibility. Now, first thing I mentioned to McCarthy, and not just me, John, this was a group effort, but we told the leadership in a caucus, are you going to fight for what we spent so many hours formulating and getting the 218 and offering real cuts? We're not interested in having it watered down. You're exactly right. The Senate has a history of basically sending something back that's garbage and that's just smoke and mirrors. No, we sent over the best package, and it's up to them now. The Senate has really never had consequences. They've got consequences now. And I was asked all day by different media outlets, what are you going to do if they come back with something less than this? No, we sent over our best deal. We sent over what was good for the American people, and let them explain if the government shuts down. Now, I do think they will run the clock out. They reached the limit in January of this year. June is when the extraordinary measures will run out, according to Janet Yellen. And when they call 911, basically, and tell the American people we're out of money, this package isn't acceptable, then Senate, you figure it out. We're not going anywhere, and we're strong on this. Now, if they make technical changes, which you and I both know they never make, they basically neuter anything they have. But think about this. Cannot find $1 to cut out of a federal budget that's trillions, with $32 trillion in debt. The interest will exceed the entire military budget in a matter of years. So I'm excited about what we did, but our work is just starting. We've got to have a budget. We've had over 500 amendments, the Freedom Caucus and other conservatives, of cuts that we propose to the appropriators. So our work's just beginning, but I feel good where we are now, and it's up to the Senate now.